That's not the way you want to start off. Welcome back, traders and collectors. Your favorite Poke Plumber here, flushing out the latest news and hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I've got the tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. Welcome back, everybody. I've been under the weather the past week, and the voice has finally come back. We're not at 110% yet, but we're around 80, 85. And I mean, when you don't make videos for 3-4 days, a lot of topics come in. So we'll start off with the weekend, and then we'll go into the sun and moon and XY. Because I have some crazy things to talk about and how I foresee XY and the sun and moon era and exactly what's happening. But first thing is, I don't know where it is, but we have a Heatwave Arena booster box giveaway. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and enter your chance to win a Heatwave Arena booster box. But welcome back, everybody. We're back. We're feeling much better. And so much has happened this weekend, and we have to talk a little bit. So thing number one, went to NJTCG this weekend. Had a great time. I didn't make it the second day, unfortunately. I didn't finish filming until, oh my God, like 3 in the morning on Friday. So then I woke, it wasn't possible. I was dead. I was dead tired. But at the NJTCG, we were able to grab some cool things. And what I was noticing is the price of some of this Sun and Moon and XY. And if you were around in the beginning episodes of when I started this YouTube, I was talking about Cosmic Eclipse. And at that time, Cosmic Eclipse was around $1,000, and it was stagnant at $1,000. Cosmic Eclipse right now is a whopping anywhere from $2,000 to $2,600. So 2 months ago, 2 months ago, let's say 7-8 weeks ago, which is 2 months, you could have bought a Cosmic Eclipse box for $1,000, and now it's sitting at $2,000. And I went to grab an Unbroken Bonds box. I was like, all right, we'll get Unbroken Bonds. And the guy was like, oh, I need $1,600. Then I went to another guy, and he was like, I need $1,800. And I was like, no way Unbroken Bonds is at these prices. And then I ended up making a trade with Long Island Collectibles, and I was able to land the mintiest, the cleanest Lost Thunder box and Ultra Prism box I think I've ever seen. And it came with a Cosmic Eclipse box, but that was part of the trade. But here, maybe, you know what? I'll show you guys. Hopefully it focuses. Let me see. Box number one. Let's see if we can focus. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Ultra Prism. Listen, this was one of the first sets I ever opened when I got back into the hobby. So a beautiful minty Ultra Prism box. And then another beautiful minty, there we go, Lost Thunder box. And a fun fact about Lost Thunder, like most of the boxes you get, they're gonna have the upside down wrapping. So it's gonna be solid on the bottom, and then you're gonna have the seam on top. So it's still a legit box, know that, but that's literally how they come. But two very clean boxes. Very clean boxes. And the Cosmic Eclipse wasn't 110% clean. I already put that on the shelf. I don't want to start pulling things out. Cosmic Eclipse was a little rough shape, but you can never have enough Cosmic Eclipse, and you guys know how much I love Cosmic Eclipse. And then, I don't know, I guess this is turning into what did I grab this weekend? So another box I grabbed from Derek, and it's going to roll into what I'm about to say, was an XY base box. So I grabbed another XY base. It's not the greatest set. You'll get stuck with the Emolga, but it does have a beautiful Venusaur full art and a beautiful Blastoise full art. But XY base, it's crazy to think that this is over 10 years old now. So now, this is the important part. I need everybody to pay attention. Now, I'm seeing the new prices of the XYs, your Sun and Moons, and I buy them in a dollar cost average, so the costs are still pretty good, even with these newfound prices. So now I'm looking at the price of some of these boxes, and I'm like, holy crap. Lost Thunder over $1,000. Ultra Prism over $1,000. XY base hitting around 2K. Wild to me. XY base hitting around 2K. Think about this. So now I'm looking at these boxes and I have to give a little bit of credit. Well, we'll get to that. So I was talking about, we're looking at a Majestic Dawn box. Majestic Dawn is through the roof. Way low, it's lower printed, but the main hit has three great hits in it. It has the Leafeon, the Glaceon, and then it has the Garchomp. And the Garchomp in a PSA 10 is hovering around $7,500. Now you take a team-up box, and the main hit is the Latios and Latios. And that is now a $7,500 card in a PSA 10. And my question was, is there going to be a day where XY and Sun and Moon Era eventually hit the prices of a Majestic Dawn box? One of the biggest hits in Majestic Dawn in a PSA 10, $7,500. Now you take a team-up box, the biggest hit is $7,500. You have a Gengar Mimikyu. You have a Magikarp Wailord. Is there a chance that team-up one day can be a 7K box, an 8K box? Because think about this. I put up a poll not too long ago. Would you rather have a PSA 10 base set Charizard or a PSA 10 Moonbreon? And people liked the Moonbreon more. The Moonbreon won, which is... But you have so many kids that came into Pokemon and they don't care about a base set Charizard. They think that art is ugly. It's not iconic to them, but the Moonbreon is. So now when these kids get older that grew up opening Sun and Moon, and you have your team up, you have your Cosmic Eclipse, and by the time they're in their 20s and 25, 30, and they have real, they have adult money now, these boxes are just going to keep drying up more and more. And I'm talking about the XY and Sun and Moon era right now, that there could be a chance where you see team up, $7,000, $8,000. And it's just wild to think about. XY base, XY Flash Fire, Phantom Forces, Furious Fist, Primal Clash, Ancient. If you go on eBay right now, there's not that many on there to buy. We are at the point where things are getting super scarce. And now, as we talk about Sun and Moon and the tag team sets with your Unbroken Bonds, Unified Minds, Team Up, Cosmic Eclipse, they're going to go down as some of the greatest sets ever created. Everybody loves the tag teams now. And it's the same thing. There used to be so much Unbroken Bonds, so much Cosmic Eclipse. And now you're running into a situation where people who have a lot of money, more capital than you, more capital than me, that are buying anything just to buy. And I have to give credit to Sean, Pokevault, because he said that to me. He's like, people are at the point where they're just buying to buy. They don't have an education about Pokemon, but they see what it's doing. And they're saying, hey, these boxes are expensive. I'm going to buy these and put it away. Hey, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to buy it and put it away. Hell, I just sold a Evolving Skies case to two adults, and they're older than I am. They're I believe in their like 60s, around their 60s, or 50s, 60s. And that was the first thing they're ever buying, because their son said, hey, Evolving Skies is going to be great in the future. So they're seeing it as an investment opportunity, don't have any education on Pokemon, and they're buying an Evolving Skies case to put away. That's where we're at in this hobby. Like, you hear stories all the time when in 1999 people were buying base set boxes and putting them in their closet, and they let it sit. And then during the COVID boom, they saw how much they were and they finally started selling them. That's what's starting to happen now. You have people that don't even know anything about Pokemon, and they're just buying that item and they're putting it away. So now when you have XY, you have Sun and Moon, and the scarcity is actually kind of wild right now with certain sets. Like Lost Thunder, Celestial Storm, they weren't printed to oblivion. A Celestial Storm's over $2,000 right now. What happens if Pokemon continues to see this growth, which let's say if there is something that tanks, do you think that this box is going to go down to $500 again? Honestly, do you think this is going to go down to $500 again? Because I'll be the first one to tell you, I know that if this drops to $500, I'll be one of the first to buy it. I know about 30 other people that if this even hits, $600, they'll be the first to buy it. And that's the crazy thing, is we are at the point of no return. that we're not going to see these things drop the way they used to. And this is modern product, folks. People, when they talk about XY, I've heard multiple people say, we're opening vintage, and it's XY. I mean, we're over 10 years old from XY with base 2014, 2025 right now. It is absolutely insane. When I was saying it out loud, I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. People want $2,000 for a Breakpoint box. I don't think it's there yet, but I think it will be. It's just when you have, that's all these people that are ripping packs or are doing pack breaks and things like that. That's the first thing they want is Sun and Moon and XY product, and it's just getting ripped open. So if you don't have any Sun and Moon in your collection and XY in your collection, it may not be the worst time to grab one of your favorite boxes from that era and just set it and forget it. That's the best thing to do. Set it and forget it. I think I'm personally at the point where I'm like, man, I didn't know the prices would go here. I didn't know the prices would go here. And now we're here, and I'm like, I want more. And it's an issue. It's a real issue. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. I'm still, right now, if I want to have any XY or Sun and Moon, the Team Skull box, still on Hills. I think it's the best bang for your buck. Breakpoint, Breakthrough, 2 Burning Shadows, and Evolutions. Like you can literally buy that box for $100 right now, and it has Breakpoint, Breakthrough. And think about it, if you're buying the box, and the box is, let's just say $1,400. Like if you divide the value of the pack by 36, it's cheaper to buy the Team Skull box, and you have a chance to open it and enjoy it. All right, I gotta retract a little bit. Voice is it's almost there. It's almost there. But this weekend, I ended up going to Ryan's. We had a blast. I was opening we got to open Generations. It's just like, that's what the hobby's about. We just had so much fun. Cole Collects was there. Sean was there. It was just a wild time. And that's what this hobby's about, is bringing friends together, enjoying the little things. It's not about, I got to do this. I got to make money. I got to flip this. I got to do this. I got to do this. It's just like, remember, there's always more to Pokemon. And I am hearing negativity, the crash. Listen, stocks are bad, crypto's bad, things are bad right now. Pokemon, I mean, if it follows suit, I'll be very happy. I'm just riding the wave right now. Journey Together is dropping a little bit. I believe someone sold a Journey Together box at the show for $180. So we're seeing sub 200, which is really nice. The Prismatic Evolutions is, with the news of the reprint, now they're dropping. So now you're having these opportunities to buy stuff again. You have your Pokemon 151 with the Zapdos EX boxes getting a reprint. You're gonna have a chance to buy more 151. So when people are getting nervous with all this red around them, so there's people that aren't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go and buy this set, I'm gonna buy this set. I'm not saying there's going to be a crash, but you're going to have more opportunities. And I feel like more opportunities is only a good thing for the hobby. So when those opportunities come, and if you start to see things crash, it's okay. This is just how it goes. That's why I always say, buy what you love, because you'll never lose. You'll never lose. If Cosmic Eclipse goes back down, I'll be the first one to grab more. But take it with a grain of salt. Don't stress, enjoy, like, you're getting that opportunity to buy things at a good price again. That's exciting to me. Like, how could you not be excited? And it's happening at a perfect time with Destined Rivals. Right now, we could be trading down a little bit. Maybe Destined Rivals comes out and it's gonna go like this. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how bad things get around us. As far as the tariffs, if you're not collecting Japanese product, then you shouldn't have any worries, because English Pokemon is printed in the States. So you're going to be fine in that aspect. And yeah, it feels good to come back. Next episode, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to try to do some pack openings, and I love the market talk. So market talk and pack openings, that's what this channel is about. I appreciate each and every one of you, sticking by and going on this journey. New lighting, I got a new mic, and we're setting things up, so it's getting better and better. Let me know if you like the lighting. Let me know if it's too bright, if it's not bright enough. I mean, you guys, hey, any help, I appreciate it. But like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You guys are truly the best. I'm having so much fun doing this. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, hold on. Pokemon pronunciation of the day. I didn't forget about you. Or did I? All right. You ready for this? Oh, let's get focus. Focus, focus, focus. All right, there we go. High dry gun. It's not high dragon. High dry gun. High dry gun. High dragon. High dragon. High dry gun. High dragon. Not high dragon. That's what I meant to say. Not high dragon. It's high dragon. High dragon. I guess the lighting. I have to fix the lighting because it's not letting me focus. Type dark dragon. Only the central head has a brain. It is very intelligent, but it thinks only of destruction. What an evil, evil guy. High dragon. High dragon. Not high dragon. High dragon. Love you guys. Out.